Sure. Thanks a lot. Matthew Lee, Inner City Press, on behalf of the Free UN Coalition for Access. Thanks for doing this briefing. It was said here yesterday that the procedure is to give the TCC 10 days to begin its, 10 days, or the UN will begin its own investigation. But I noticed in the response to questions that was put out, there were a number of cases where it was more than 10 days. And there were some where the TCC asked for more information and it's gone 40 days. There were other ones that it's gone 10. Can you say what is the deadline? Is it a rolling deadline? And also I noticed that USG Ladsous, I know that he was in the country on April 28th. And yesterday several people here asked, where is Mr. Ladsous in all this, given the scandal and given that it takes place in other missions? I wanted to know, since apparently you were there, in April 28th, was Mr. Ladsous briefed about the then pending allegations of sexual abuse? What was his response and what is his role in all this? Thank you.
Well, I can tell you I had a conversation with Mr. Ladsous today, and so I can assure you that he takes this very seriously. In terms of investigations, the troop contributing country has to respond within 10 days once UN headquarters has been in contact with it. But they can ask for further information, and they have 6 months from the date of notification to put in place the national investigating officer. Those are the current UN rules on this. So that is, that's the rules, and that's why sometimes it takes a little longer to put in place the investigation. But we do try to inform people as quickly as we can. As I say, what we want to do is to try to get enough credible evidence to show that there is indeed a case to answer. Sometimes that takes a little bit of time. We're working in difficult and sometimes dangerous circumstances. For example, in PK5 last week, there was a period of time when it was judged unsafe for our personnel to go into PK5. So we had to consider the risk to our personnel as well. That was then reassessed, and we were able to continue our investigations.
Just one follow-up. You said there's one, the second to last one in yesterday's fact sheet said that the member state was informed on July 29th. Response is awaited from the member state. So at least by my counting, that's definitely more than 10 days. It doesn't say there was any request. This was an incident of July 22nd. So again, it might not seem like a lot of days, but has there been a request from the country, or is in fact the 10-day not actually the procedure?
I'd have to check with colleagues in UN headquarters as to how that is following up, but certainly we are tracking these places very closely. It has to be done through headquarters to get the formal response as to whether or not they are actually going to be appointing a national investigative officer. That is the procedure, but I can assure you that we do take this seriously and we're very keen to get people in.